been safe with me. That's been safe with me. I won't tell her. I won't tell you.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Big T. We are back with another freaking episode. We are on officially episode 14. No, we do not have no makeup on today. We are going barefaced because your girl, you know, bareface is everything. Natural hair is everything. Quick disclosure, if I am making these faces during this video, it's because I just fell down my stairs and I just bruised and fractured my foot, so it's currently icing under the table right now, and it is like really hurting, like really bad. But anyway, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, share, and shout out if you're a real supporter of the Big T gang. If you are new, welcome, and if you are coming back, thank you for showing the support. Like I said, as y'all can see by today's video, what we are going to be doing and what we are going to be talking about, because you know, relationships is hitting real hard. I do post every Thursdays now for my podcast, but when it comes to like my content creator stuff, I will be posting mini vlogs and stuff like that throughout the weeks. And you know, we just gonna be consistent and stay consistent with that. But my videos will be posting every single Thursday. We not gonna lack, we gonna keep going, and we gonna thrive. You guys, I'm not gonna sit here and act like my stuff don't stink, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like I've never done anything wrong in my life, and I'm not coming on to this to like bash my son's dad, because I don't want to do that, but I just want to walk and speak my truth. So right now we are not together. That is my relationship status. He wants to fix everything, he wants to move forward and build, and I'm like, one side of me is kind of like, I'm here for it, but then the other side of me is like, no, I don't want to do it anymore. Simply just because like infidelities and cheating and stuff like that. But like, I do love him, and I, you know, like I have faith that he could, you know, be a godly man. It's just sometimes I be feeling like we on two different paths of life, and it's kind of hard when you have like a baby involved. Like, you guys started a family and you guys live in a home and all that together. So it's very, most definitely not easy. It might be, you know, easy to cheat more than it is to get cheated on. And I'm not saying it like that, but I'm just saying like women and men are always gonna only understand each other to a certain extent, and that's how it's always gonna be, because a man will never fully understand a woman, and a woman will never fully understand a man, because I am not a man, I am a woman. But with that being said, it's just kind of like, why do men cheat? Like, why? And sometimes people say, well, if a man cheats, he's not getting what he feels like what he needs to be getting at home, so that causes him to like look, you know, for it in other places. And then sometimes when a man cheats, it's just because of lust, and or because he just doesn't, you know, respect himself, or he's insecure. And sometimes I have to like look at the perspective, like especially like with the situation that I'm in, like, why did you cheat on me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what's going on? Like, it's so unfair, because men really don't understand and realize the mental process that women go through when it comes down to their man cheating on them or talking to another woman. It completely shifts our mentality, like the way we look at you, how we feel about you, our trust. And it makes us rethink our whole future, our whole life that we planned on spending that with you, because it's more so like as if men don't really care. Men really don't have mercy on women's feelings and emotions when they do what they do. So it's kind of like, how can you say that you love someone? And, you know, when you love someone, you don't want to see that person hurt. And I'm not saying that people don't make mistakes. I'm not judging him. You know, he did what he did, and I forgive him. It's just, how can you love someone and then turn around and cheat on them? And so sometimes it's kind of like, damn, like, if I really love you, I'm not going to cheat on you. But then sometimes I've also found myself in that position too. And I know temptation, especially in today's times in the world, like temptation is real. Like temptation is too real. And I just feel like majority of the time, a lot of men think with their wheelies and they're not so headstrong on why would I sit here and mess up my home for a hotel just based off of a feeling. And so when you kind of look at it in a different perspective, like a mature perspective, like I'm not about to sit here and mess up everything that I built, everything that I worked for just for a couple seconds of a moment. Thinking off of impulse is never going to get you to be successful in life. When you be still and you listen and you just stay grounded and you move accordingly off of wisdom and not off of impulse and emotions, your life will exceed and you will start making better choices. But it's just so hard, you guys, because men really do not understand the effect. Women go through self-image of starting to look at themselves differently, starting to feel like they're not pretty, they're not good enough. She has something that she doesn't bring to the table, so that's why you went to her, and that girl's probably better than her, or she has something that you want. And so it's kind of selfish in a way. Well, not kind of, but it is selfish on a men's end, because it's kind of like, damn, y'all really don't know how women take it, how we perceive it, and then also like what we go through, like the crying, being upset, depressed, not eating. Men really don't understand that when you continue to keep doing a woman wrong after she gives you chance, because she either one really just wants to have a relationship with you, wants to make it work, or two, she just has this type of faith in you that you will change. And so when a man takes that for granted, women start to become, I don't want to say bitter, but I would rather say mean. Women become like distant, like, oh, get off me, or I don't care, or, you know, it is what it is, or they start entertaining other people. Some people get their lick back, but just with me being 21 years old, I don't do that lick back stuff. That was me when I was 17, 18, and 19. Ever since I turned 20 years old, okay, not 21, but 20 years old, I've been on a different complete level, and I would like to keep it that way and just keep growing, because getting your lick back is not worth it. If a man cheats on you, and I'm saying this talking to the women, if a man cheats on you, even if you are a man watching this, don't degrade yourself and your self-love and your self-respect and who you are as a person, and treat your body as a temple, as it is such. Do not go sleeping around and trying to get your lick back, or talking to other people or entertaining other people because you are hurt. I get it. Hurt people. We all have heard that saying plenty of times, but let me just be so real. No revenge is the best revenge. And I could say that as a walking testimony. When you do not do anything revengeful towards the person that did something to you, it makes that person feel guilty even more. And I'm not saying that like, yeah, like feel guilty. No, I'm saying like it makes them be like, damn, like she's really solid. Like she real for real. Like she really loved me. She really has something. Like those people that get in a relationship and then they split apart and they get better is the people that was really into the relationship. But those people that get in a relationship and then they leave the relationship and go to the next person, they wasn't really into the relationship to begin with. And I'm just gonna be honest, anyone that genuinely really loves someone and really wants to make it work, they're not just gonna hop for the next person. No, they're gonna be like, okay, let me just sit this out, let me take a step back, let me focus on me. If we come back, we rekindle, we come back. If we rekindle, if we don't, we don't. But men do not understand. I do not know why men cheat. Like I said, I get it. It's lust, it's temptation, it's self-pleasures and desires, basically the things of this world. But it's kind of nerve-wracking to really understand, like, why do men really cheat? Like, why do they cheat? Like, I just can't put my finger on it. And then every time a lot of women ask men, like, why did you do this? Why did you cheat? It's always, oh, I'm stupid, or oh, I'm dumb, or oh, I'm not thinking. No, you are thinking, because if you're thinking about doing something with another woman and you're not even thinking about me and our family and our home, you're only thinking about yourself, and it's just so selfish. And I just feel like it's very heartbreaking, because when you are in a relationship with someone and you look at them with butterflies and cupcakes, and then they turn around and then they, cheat, whether you've done it, I've done it, he's done it, anyone done it, it throws it off. It really throws it off. It just throws everything off, because now you're like, I don't trust you. And you can't be in a relationship with someone when you don't trust them. I know I can't. I can't be in a relationship with somebody and I don't trust them. I can't be in a relationship with someone and I don't know what, I feel like at any time of the day you could do anything. And I don't like that. I don't like thinking like that. And I know like I'm not the only one, but it's just so hurtful, because I told myself then, like, when I had got out of my relationship with my ex, I stopped believing in myself. I stopped loving myself. I degraded myself. I had pimples all over my face. My weight, I was so freaking skinny. It was not even a joke. And I realized, like, I was degrading myself, because I was like, I know that you have other females. I know that you're doing all this stuff, but I love you and I have faith and I feel like we're going to make this work. And in the end, it never worked. If my best advice that I can give someone, I don't want to start crying. Totally off topic real quick. I am so thankful and glad to the heavens of the God that I am about to get my real podcast equipment and my content creator equipment, because I am so tired of running out of space on my phone. And every time I record a goddamn video, it's always saying iPhone storage. Like, I'll be ready to just mink, but I'm gonna be cool and calm and collective, because it's not forever, it's just a temporary moment. And scene. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Women change a lot when a man cheats, and that is something that a lot of people don't talk about. Sometimes in the beginning it changed women for the worse, where women pretty much, fall off the deep end, get depressed, get sad, view the way they see themselves. But when the pros, on the other flip side, on when a woman gets cheated on, once that woman gets over it, she glows. Like, women, we tend to glow. We tend to be like, you know what, forget you, I am enough. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do what you want to do, that's you, that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am that girl, I am that bee. Like, I am bossy, I'm this, I'm beautiful, I'm that. Like, I have this, I got this. Like, I'm doing it for me. Somebody out there is going to love me. But men don't really, men do not really pay attention to women like how they really should do. And what I mean by that is this: a man could sit here and listen to his woman say all day, I don't like you following people, following girls, lusting over them. I don't like you talking to females. I don't like you cheating. I don't like you doing this. Can you stop doing this? I'm gonna work on it, right? And so what men fail to realize is that men always want to come back and try to do right with a woman that they know that was down with them when it's too late. Y'all wait until it is too late. I'm talking to all the men out there that cheat. Y'all wait until it is too late, until a woman is at her breaking point, until a woman is done. She's ready to leave you. She's bossing up. She's glowing. She don't want nothing to do with you. She wants to actually have a man that tops everything that you do. And it's like, why do men always want to wait until a woman is at that point to try to get it right? And what I feel like is this: men feel like women don't respect themselves because they look at it like this. And I'm gonna be honest, because I've even heard this come from a man's mouth. When men, I'm gonna act like I'm a man, and I'm gonna just say this like I'm speaking to a woman. Okay, I'm a man right now. If I cheat on you and you take me back and I cheat again, what am I gonna expect you to do? I'm gonna expect you to take me back, because this is what we do. So us as women have to stop letting men play with us in our hearts, because we're not just letting a man play with our hearts that could change us and who we are, especially if you're not strong enough for that. And I've been in that place before, but we have to be careful about that. You really have to be careful about that, because love is dangerous and love is not something to play with. And baby, I've been through the mud, up and down, back and side. Like, I've been through it all, and I'm so young. So when I tell y'all, it's very hard. It's very hard. It is very hard. How to know when someone is for you is based off how that person treats you. If that person ain't trying to meet you halfway, if that person is not trying to work on certain things with you in a relationship, or even if it's the other way around, us females, like, I know sometimes, a majority of the time, like, I know I have to work on things when it comes towards like my spouse, or, you know, if I was in a relationship. I gotta stop saying that, y'all, because I've been in a relationship for so long, y'all. But you don't really know if someone is really for you unless you ask God. And I feel like being spiritual and talking to God, when you ask God for a removal prayer or a deliverance prayer, or you're asking God for a sign and he gives that to you, you have to know what you're asking for. You have to be prepared for that. Because the moment you ask God for one of those things, or even all three, and he shows up and he shows out, don't cry no tears. Because he's doing what is best for you. Women have intuition. We have real intuition and a real gut feeling, and we have discernment. Especially women that are Christ walkers. The discernment is so strong. Women are either going to see it in their dreams. Women are going to see it, I mean, in your phone, obviously. Somebody gonna tell them. It's just gonna be something. But how I found out that he was cheating on me anytime he done it, it was through my dreams. Like, I would go to sleep, and when I go to sleep and I get into a deep sleep, I would literally be in his house, coming downstairs, grabbing his phone, putting his exact passcode in his phone. And everything that I would see inside my dream, I would see in my walking life. And that discernment is so beautiful to have. So when you ask God, like, can you show me, is this person for me? Can you show me, is this person that I need to be around? Or what God is going to reveal it to you, he's going to show you. And I know that a lot of people are not meant to be in my life, especially like family and friends and stuff like that, because anytime I go to sleep, I literally see specific people in my family, or that are be around me during today's times, or even people that I communicate with but don't even see. God literally shows me dangerous situations inside of my dream, and people that are snakes, people that are not good for me. So if you are a woman out there and you start second guessing, do not second guess your intuition. Don't second guess your dreams, especially if there's specific people in it. Do not ignore anything, because you need to know. That's one of the ways that God communicates to his children, especially single moms, or, you know, people that are in a relationship, or women that are not even moms. It doesn't matter. Women that are in a relationship, it doesn't matter. God is always going to be by your side. And of course, God's always going to be by men's side too. But I realize having a godly man is so much more than just, it's so much more than just the little things. It's really about, like, if you have a godly man, you don't have to worry about another man lusting. You don't have to worry about a man, you know, being at fault. You don't have to worry about a man making those type of mistakes, because he loves himself. He carries himself well, but he also loves himself and respects himself so much that he can give that love and respect to you that you deserve and that you need. So my best advice that I could give to a woman out there that has got cheated on, because it seems like the whole entire world right now has been getting cheated on since freaking November. So from November all the way up until today, January 8th, it's been thousands on top of thousands on top of thousands of women just getting cheated on and relationships ending. And if you think about it, thousands on top of thousands on top of thousands on top of thousands, that is a lot of men out here lost, insecure, no self-love, no self-worth, no self-respect. And it's actually more sad than upsetting. Like, I'm not even upset. I feel like my heart just goes out to everyone because it's crazy, especially in today's times. It's just crazy. And you know, I feel like like I said, the best advice that I could give to any woman that is watching this, that if a man cheats on you, it has nothing to do with you, okay? And I'm really gonna hold your hand when I say this. It has nothing to do with you when a man cheats on you. You are the full package. You are everything in between. You are beautiful. You are loving. You bring everything to the table. Okay, you are that girl. When a man cheats on you, that's because of his own desires, his own lust, his own self-worth, his self-esteem. If he feels like he has to cheat on you and he's not thinking about you, he don't care about you. He don't. And I had to tell myself the same thing. You don't, like I tell him, like, you love me, but you don't love me enough to not disrespect me. You don't love me enough to not cheat on me. You don't love me or our family enough to keep us together. I get it. A lot of people struggle with temptation, and this whole entire world struggles with lust, and I've even been there myself. And I literally mean that. My stuff stank, baby. I am not perfect, okay? Lusting, smoking weed, alcohol, all that, baby. Like, I was on all of that real bad. Cussing, fighting, everything. Like, but when you give your life to Christ and you start walking with him and you really want to change, and you putting in that work and God putting in that work, you start changing and evolving, and it's just such a breath of fresh air. But I know a lot of women out there, like I said, a lot of women have put their faith in a man to change, and we pray for him, we stick with him. But if a man is not ready on your time as a woman, and this is something that I also have to tell myself too, if a man is not ready on your time to become a godly man, or the man that you feel like you need him to be for y'all to continue to grow and stay together and be healthy, sometimes you guys just have to separate and let it go. Sometimes you guys might separate and let it go. God might provide you with a godly man, and or sometimes you guys might separate and let it go, and he might actually realize, okay, wait a minute. Then he gets on his stuff together, and then y'all guys come back together. It's only gonna be one of those two options. It's never gonna be anything in between, because you're just gonna find yourself stuck in stagnation and delay. And I pray against the spirit of stagnation and delay in your life. I pray against it. I pray that whatever unhealthy soul tie or toxic relationship that you are in, I pray that you are delivered from it in the name of Jesus. And I speak it over myself. May I be delivered from it in the name of Jesus, because y'all, it is real out here. People got demons, spirit, all different type of spirits that they can't even see around them. We all do. You know, that's why it's always important to stay prayed up. But why do men cheat? Men and women do not understand each other. Women don't understand why men cheat, and men don't understand the cause and the effect that it has on women when they do cheat. And I feel like if women and men really sat down to take the time and took the time to really understand each other, like, hey, this is how I feel when you do this. And then the man, you know, replies to that, or a woman asks the man, why do you cheat? And they reply to that. Even if it's agree to disagree, both of y'all can still try to find a common ground on where to move forward from then. A man gonna do what a man wanna do at the end of the day. So if that man wants to cheat, he gonna cheat. If you feel like you can't take enough as a woman, then leave and let it go. Leave and let it go. I know it's easier said than done. Like, how can I just leave this man when I've been around this man every single day of my life for all these years? It is super hard. It is super hard. It's not easy. But with the strength of the Christ, you could do all things through Christ who strengthens you. I'm telling you, it's gonna always get better. I've been crying. I've cried my tears. I've been crying. Some days I feel lifted up. Some days I don't. Some days I feel like I'm falling back into old habits, because sometimes I be like, okay, I know I need to find comfort in God, but I'm feeling like this in my flesh. So let me smoke, or let me sip my, drink, so I cannot feel what I'm feeling in my flesh. But really, my spirit is the thing that needs to be fed the most. So, like I said, I take accountability a lot, but it's very important. Women and men understanding they don't know. I don't know why men cheat on women. I don't. I feel like it's very selfish. You know, they want the home, they want the look, they want the love, but they want to have their cake and eat it too. And I feel like it's just so disrespectful, and it's so heartbreaking to know that a lot of people out here are just going through the same situation, especially with people that have kids. That's even a worse situation. And now that I'm even in the situation myself as a walking testimony through God, because there's never no shame in my game, and God loves me and I love him, and he's here with me always. But when you are in a constant season of having a child and you are going through it, I feel like I really commend every single woman that has a child that is going through the situation of being cheated on and not being in a relationship, or not wanting to, or taking them back and kind of going through the same repetitive cycle, because it's not easy on our mentality, it's not easy on our heart, on our spirit, in our daily lives, especially when we have to look after for someone else while also trying to take care of ourselves. So if you are a mother out there, I commend you, and all I want to say is that it's okay to walk away. And I'm not saying it's okay to stay to be disrespected, but it's okay if you don't leave right away, because every single woman have been in the position of loving a man and having faith in a man. And I know God says to love like him, and that if he will never leave our side, I felt like I shouldn't have ever left his side when it came to my ex, but I had to come to a realization that enough is enough. So he got left. And in this new situation that I'm in, I already told God, if you tell me to leave, that's what I'm gonna do. Because I can't let nobody else block my blessings. Sometimes we're messing with people that can hinder our progress. And so it's like that little saying where Jesus is kneeling on the floor towards a little girl, and he's holding a big bear behind his back, and the girl's holding a small bear in front of her. And Jesus is telling her, let it go, give it to me, or throw it away so I can give you this. So if you do not get rid of what you are trying to hold on to so bad for, God, the Son of God, Jesus, God, the Holy Spirit, they cannot work together to give you what you deserve or what you need or what they want to bless you with. Sometimes we do have people in our life that hinders our progress. That's not even just in relationships, that's in friendships and with family. Sometimes you just have to let go. I know, like I said, it's easier said than done, and it's not easy, but sometimes it's just like really best to let it go. So like I said, women, like I said, my best advice to women is know that you are enough and that it is okay. It's okay. I know you might not feel pretty right now. I know you might feel hurt. I know you might feel like, like I'm doing everything. This man got me looking crazy, got me looking stupid. Like, what does she have that I don't? And honestly, there's a lot of beautiful women out there in this world. I know I'm beautiful. I know it's so many beautiful women out there in the world. It's gorgeous women out there in the world. It's women that are built differently than a lot of women. And like I say, temptation and lust it's there. So don't ever think that it has anything to do with you, because it doesn't. You are the full package. You are that. And at the end of the day, if a man cannot see that, then somebody else will. Every single man walking this earth does not cheat. Now, in the Bible, it says all men are liars, and that is correct. But there is actually still good men out there. It's just not a lot. So it makes it very hard for the whole world to experience real, genuine love without having to look over their shoulder. That's why I say I'm not upset. I just feel remorse, and I feel bad for everyone. And it just is what it is. But men and women understanding on why men cheat and the pros and the cons and things that affect women, y'all men really have to understand how it affects women, because women change their perspective. Once the spark is out the window, she don't want nothing to do with you. She don't want to be with you no more. She don't look at you how she used to view you, because you messed that up off of a feeling. And that's something that y'all gotta stop doing. Yeah. But anyway, that is all we have for today's Big T podcast on men and women understanding why do men cheat? We don't know. Like, comment, and subscribe, share, and shout out and repost. If y'all really support me and really mess with me, I really appreciate that. And I love that. Off tops. I do post every Thursday. Stay blessed, y'all, and please keep y'all head up, especially for all the women out there that just got cheated on. Please keep your head up. But